What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me all right. What's up, Tina Moose? What's up, KJ? What's up, Google user? What's up, Sleuth? What's up, Copper Horse? What's up, Cherry? Hey, Nancy. Karen Grandpie. And Lindsay, thank you so much. That's everybody. Sweet. So, what's up, Moms for Missing? What's up, Diane? Awesome. So, my notes for today. So, for those of you that are new to my channel, I am Chris, and I cover cold cases, true crime, do Paranormal Tuesdays, a little bit of everything. And for every video I do, I post a new missing person poster in all my videos to kind of help give back to the community. And so we're going to start, start the show, which we're going to go over, try to clear up the confusion between the two sketches. I try to do as much research as I can, and I encourage you to do your own research on this particular subject, but we're going to go over it, what I've discovered, because I think there's just so much confusion between the two sketches. So I'm going to break it down as best as I can for you guys. Then I thought we'd go over some sketches of sketch and mugshot, and kind of compare the two and see how close they are or see how off they are. I did that once before in my live show, and that was a lot of fun. As you guys can see, this kind of got all these different sketches that we're going to kind of go over. It's a lot of fun. And then for my third part of the show, I went to the location of Kayelyn Louder, and that's this girl here. Let me pull up a picture here. So if you guys remember, if you're familiar with this case, she was last seen running out of her condos on her security footage, and then was found like a month later in the Jordan River, miles away. And so I went to that location because not a lot of people understand what's at that particular terrain and at those condos. So I've got exclusive footage for that. So that'll be at the last part of my show. I've got cats jumping around right here. So welcome everybody. So let's start with the missing here. So I featured her once before. This is Alexa Ware, and she was last seen on Highway 29 in Anderson, South Carolina. Last missing on January 30th. And she is 29. She has black hair, brown eyes. And so if anybody's in that area of Anderson, South Carolina, please take a close look. Oh, they found the car? Interesting. Thank you. So, and for the next person, we've got Megan Martinez from Madisonville, Texas. She is 27 years old. Last seen or heard from at 3 a.m. on February 5th. That was 12 days ago. Brown eyes, brown curly hair. She's got several tattoos. It looks like one on her chest, one on her arm here, one on her leg. And so authorities believe may be in danger or death or serious bodily injury. Ooh, that's not good. Maybe left the area outside of Madison County. So if anybody's around Madison, please take a close look. We got Frank in here. What's up, Frank? All right. So let's get into the discussion of the two sketches. So let's pull this up here. Open with. Do this here. Minimize that. What's up, Ashley? What's up, Goldie Con? What's up, Ronnie girl? I'm glad you figured out how to upload a video. That must have been frustrating. Ronnie girl's gonna be she said she's going to start doing some shorts on her YouTube channel. And so that's awesome. And she's going to be doing that with the missing posters and stuff. So that's awesome. I'm so happy for you, Ronnie. What's up, Arctic Fox? What's up, Copper Horse? What's up, Christy B? Okay, so I went through a lot of detail on this because let's try to clear this up as much as we can, because the sketch is probably the most important thing in this case right now. So, what's up, Aunt Denny? So I am going to read some statements. There's not a lot, but we're going to read some statements, and I'll kind of switch back to the sketches and just kind of clear up the confusion. So let's see if I can minimize this. Well, I think we can read it with that right there. What do you think? Oh, I can't see the chat, though. Well, I can see the chat down here, so I'll get back to you. Okay, so on April 22nd, 2019, a sketch of a person who Indiana State Police believe attacked Libby and Abby was released during a press conference detailing a new direction the investigation was taking. So there's two ways to refer to the sketches. You got the old sketch and the new sketch. Also, you can refer to them as the dates. So the July 17th sketch and the April 22nd sketch. So, because they kind of do both. So, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. So this sketch replaces an older sketch that was provided on July 17th. So they're saying this replaced this one. The previous sketch was a composite sketch and was an artist composite of the information collected by agencies involved in the double murder investigation, including FBI and Indiana State Police. So this composite here was a composite sketch by a witness, but it also is a combination between a witness sketch and the video. Hence, that's why there's the hat and the hoodie. That's why this one don't have it. So, keep that in mind. The official stated reason for the change, according to the press, is as the investigation has progressed, information has been continuously reviewed and examined, and this sketch more accurately depicts the face of the suspect from the video recorded on German's phone. During the conference, Doug Carter said, "We concluded that the first sketch, this is important, released will become secondary as of today." So he says this is secondary. It's very interesting he says that. He doesn't say forget the old sketch. He says secondary, which is interesting, especially when I get into a statement. I'm kind of surprised they even say this is important at all. So, let me get back to where I was here. So, the result of new information and intelligence over time leads us to believe the sketch, which you now will see shortly, they're talking about this one, is the person responsible for the murders of the two little girls. Back this up here. So that shows the sketches. So now they talk about the difference between the two sketches. So let me bring this over right there. So the new sketch released during a press conference, April 22nd. Old sketch. The previously released sketch, note the more bulbous shape of the nasal tip not present in figure A. So this, as you can see, has got a bigger nose. This one's kind of got the regular nose. But strong folds and hooded eyes still present in figure A. So both of them still have the hooded eyes. And I would almost say almost the same eyebrows as well. And I'd almost say the same kind of lips, a little slightly different. But the major difference is the nose. So scoot this over. 2 days after the sketch was given, News Bulletin clarified the relationship between the two sketches. This is important. Delphi, Indiana. In the early days and months of the Delphi murder investigation, information was developed about suspect descriptions. It was initially believed the sketch that had been in public view over the last 2 years, this sketch here, in the public view last 2 years, in age range of 40 to 50s, was a person of interest in the murder investigation. Now, as the investigation has matured and past information has been reassessed, notice this keyword right here. Oh, I can't highlight it. Let me read this again. This is important. Now, as the investigation has matured and past information has been reassessed. So we know that they had unfortunately looked over some stuff, and now that's something. Now that they hit the reset button, they went back and looked over new stuff, or not new stuff. They looked over old stuff, and realized that there was a lead there that they just didn't, establish the first time. So that's what it's talking about right here. So let me get back to my place here. So now, as the investigation, it is believed the investigators with the multi-agency task force that this person depicted in the sketch released on April 22nd more accurately represents the person wanted for the murders. Okay, I'll get to your comments in just a minute, guys. Here's another important piece right here. So, it is important to distinguish these points about the two sketches. This is huge. They are not the same person, and I will explain that more. I know I've kind of explained it before, but for those who are not familiar, I'll explain why they say that. The person depicted in the original release sketch is not presently a person of interest in this investigation. So they say that this person that's supposed to look like they looked into, and it's not him. The sketch released on April 22nd is representative of the face of the person captured in the video of Libby. So they're just saying that, yeah, this guy is the guy that we want. The person in the sketch released on the 22nd is described having a youthful appearance, but could fall in the age range of 20 to late 30s. The person's appearance could look different today if he'd grown a mustache, beard, or let his hair grow longer or cut his hair shorter. So very interesting. Let's see. So members of the Delphi community should reflect back on people that they know. So they're just saying, hey, for the people of Delphi that have been so focused on this sketch, let's focus on this. So let me see your comments and I'll finish this. So let's see if you guys have any questions about this. No? Okay. What's up, Zombie Chick? What's up, Karen Lee? What's up, Christy? Imagine if Bridge Guy had nothing to do with the murder. I don't think so. I think they're pretty confident in that. The guy in the video. I'd have to agree. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna get into some further information about how they're two different people. Okay, so this is interesting. So the new sketch was created. Let me pull this back up so you guys can see it. So the new sketch was actually created earlier than the old sketch. So we found out that this sketch is actually older than this sketch. But we won't really talk about that because it kind of confuses stuff. So this is the guy that helped work with the sketch artist. So Master Trooper Taylor Bryant, a sketch artist with the Indiana State Police who drew the new sketch, told Indy Star a sketch is based on how a particular witness describes a suspect. If there are several witnesses, Bryant would draw a sketch for each description. Bryant did not draw the sketch that police released in July 2017. So both sketches are from two different artists. Zoom that up. The witness is the main focus, so there's no input from the law enforcement at all in the generating of the sketch, other than my presence as an artist. Bryant uses facial identification reference sheet that has a list of different categories, from head shapes to different eyebrows and noses. The person will describe the suspect based on those categories. It's easier to do that than describe the suspect just using words. So they have like a bunch of noses, and then they kind of say, all right, pick out the nose that you think this is it. They have different eyes, And so then they just kind of pick each, section of the face, ears, and just work around that, and then you get this. The sketch released. Let me go back one. The sketches are not exact. Bryant said that renderings are a ballpark estimation of what a person looks like. And that's why in our second part of the show, we're going to go into old sketches versus mugshots and kind of see how accurate they are. There was one survey where they looked into the statistics and they said it was like 9% accurate. So the sketch released on Monday was drawn by Bryant. Oops, put that back up. Was drawn by Bryant on February 17, 2017. Okay, this date right here, they messed up this date. It's supposed to say the 22nd. They messed up right here. Yeah. The sketch released was drawn. Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Master Trooper did not July 17. Yeah, he did not draw this one. The sketch released on Monday was drawn by Bryant. Yeah, they put the wrong date right here. So, yeah, they messed up on that. I'm confused. So, yeah, they put the wrong date right here. They're talking about this sketch. Because Bryant's the one that did this sketch. So, a few days after the victims' bodies were found, the picture was based on the description of the person who saw something that the person felt needed to be reported, according to Bryant. Well, that confused me for a minute. So we also believe that this person is from Delphi, currently or previously lived here, visits Delphi at a regular basis, or works here. We believe this person is currently between the age range of 18 and 40, but might appear younger than his true age range. He is described as white male, 5'6" to 5'10", weighing between 180 and 220 pounds, with reddish brown hair. So that's big. Reddish brown hair, that separates a lot of people. Unless he dyed his hair, of course. So, before I get into that real quick. So, about the two different people. So, I wanted to go into one little thing right here. And you can find all this on, it's called Delphi Evidence Timeline. Just type that in Google and you can find this page here. So this is huge right now, right here. So, timestamp. This is on they call it the Worst Case Podcast. So Jim Clementine says, and I think that what must have happened is that they have taken these leads, they have interviewed literally thousands of people, and they have found someone who looks at the video that they released and says, yes, I definitely saw that guy minutes before the girls came by, and I saw his face, and that's where this sketch came from. And so the other sketch was somebody saw in the area and was suspicious about. Turns out it was a guy who, you can read that, I can't say it, assaulted and interested in children, who had multiple arrests for it. And then Francie Hakes, the police obviously know who they're looking for and spent a significant amount of time looking for the man in the sketch. And as you said, Jim, that man turned out recently, was arrested and was an offender. But what we found out recently was he was apparently not the killer. So what they're saying, and I've kind of talked about this, is this sketch here was a particular person, and it turned out to be, it could have been, now this is just an example, but it could have been Thomas Bruce, it looks pretty close, or Daniel Nations. And so, once they arrested him, and then they found out that the alibi, that they couldn't pin him to it, and so they're no longer a person of interest. So now they had to hit the reset button, and now they're onto this sketch. So Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat real quick. See if that kind of clears a little bit up here. Yeah, TM says, wish the sketch showed different hair color on him. Yeah, agree. So what else you guys got? Yeah, so it just means that they were holding the drawing until they released. So yeah, so like I said, this is an older sketch. These sketches were all both done early on in the investigation. This one was made to look like a particular someone, which is why it's kind of got the bigger nose. And so it could have been maybe a Daniel Nations or a Thomas Bruce. And so now that they arrested him and found that, you know, he wasn't near the area during that time, so now they've got to change gears. And so you get this sketch. Yes, Sherry, I do. I'm not 100% on board with that theory, but I think that is a good theory. There's theories that they think they know who Bridge Guy is, and they probably got undercover agents keeping an eye on him, and they're kind of finishing up things. They're trying to get this whole pedo ring, and that's a theory anyway, that they're trying to just finalize and get as many as they can all at once. But the only thing that kind of bothers me with that is, I mean, I like it, but at the same time, it's so tough for the family to have to sit here and wait. What's up, Lena? So let's take a look at some sketches to see just how accurate some sketches can be, because I think it's kind of interesting to kind of look at some sketches. So I didn't get all the names for the people. So I'm not sure who some of these people are. I just didn't get enough time. So, thank you so much, George. That's awesome, buddy. Oh, you know what? Before you just reminded me. Thanks, man. That's so awesome. Yeah, we are up to. Let me just go back real quick. A lot of thanks to George. George has donated a lot. That's so awesome. So I take 35%. And of the donations that come in, and 35% go to the Humane Society. And so I estimated just before the live show today, I think we're about 102. And then of course with the $10, that's like, 105, 106, because, YouTube takes a percent. But so yeah, we're over $100. That's the main thing. So that is so awesome. And George, you've helped out a lot. I appreciate it. And even if you can't donate, everybody is important in this stream and live show. I appreciate everybody being here. So let's just take a look at this sketch here. So if the mouth was closed, I think with the mouth open, it's creepy. The eyes, I don't know, they look a little droopy. The nose, yeah. And the hair, I think the hair's fairly spot on. He could have just gotten a haircut. Who knows? Like I said, I didn't get all the information, but yeah. But, and the ears, they didn't really work too much on the ears, did they? But the hair, I think the hair, and like I said, when we get to Ted Bundy, like I said, his sketch is like so, but where they part his hair is like perfect. So y'all know this guy. It's Timothy McVeigh, and they got the short hair. Definitely got the eyes. And they're pretty accurate on this sketch. If you guys had to rate it 1 out of 10, put a 10 in the chat if you think that's spot on, or 1 if it's completely off, or kind of curious. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this chin right here. Double chin. Yeah, I don't know what in the heck is going on right there. So we got 9, we got 5, we got 10, 8, yeah. I think we'll have to rate all of these. I think it'd be funny. Yeah, got the ears. Yeah, for sure. Digital. I think the guy on the bridge has been identified and been upgraded from person of interest to suspect. Yeah. Yeah, the guy on the bridge is for sure. I would say he's most likely the guy that, that's what they say. Oh, yeah, I love that, Frank. He's a Balchinian from MIB. That's funny. I love that movie. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so we got 2 sketches here. So, starting with the top sketch. So, here, let me zoom in. There we go. The hair. All right. How about let's guys rate this one. I'm curious. What do you guys got for a 1 out of 10? I'm curious. I give this a 2 here. I'm not even sure if this is a police sketch. I mean, usually I see an autograph right here. I mean, a 1, a 0. Oh, yeah. I've been looking into Gabe Ellis. I want to do a little bit more research before I go over him. All right, you guys got some low numbers on that one. Yeah. All right, let's check this one out. This one's a little better, huh? Got the beard going. Nose, yeah. Got the eyebrows for sure. This one's pretty spot on. A little, fuller in the face. But other than that, that's I'd give that an 8 easy. 8 or 9 myself. Donald says 8. Looks like DJ Khaled. Yeah. 5. Oh, you guys are not as impressed, huh? I'd say an 8 myself. Yeah, the face is a little fuller. I could see that. Karen says 7. All right. Aunt Denny says 2. Not impressed. Aunt Denny's not impressed. Oh, yeah, that's a good... Yeah, Elizabeth, spot on, for sure. Could have lost weight, yeah. Very good. All right, my favorite one. Okay, let me explain what's going on here, because this is not from a professional artist. So, I can't remember the name, because he's got an odd name. So, he was stealing something at, what was it? I can't remember. Anyway, he was stealing something, and so they went to the store, and the owner of the store or something said, he literally drew this. So this is the store owner. It's like, this is what the guy looks like, And then they put it on the news because they didn't have like a real sketch. But it's so funny that, so this guy saw it, and was like, and anyway, he got caught because someone had seen this and it looked like him, which is so funny. So yes, this sketch led to catching this guy. Is that funny? That's so awesome. So yeah, it was just by like a store owner. He's like, he just kind of drew out. He's like, this is what he's wearing, and so yep. So you know what? I give it a 10 because you know what? It helped catch the guy. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, did he turn himself in? Someone said turn himself in. I can't remember if he turned himself in or not. Yeah, tell me in the chat. I can't remember if he turned himself in or if it led to it. Goldie Khan says he turned himself in. You got me. Yeah, I can't remember if this is the one. It worked, yeah. I can't remember if he turned himself in or he got caught from it, but I know it led to him getting caught. So either way. So this is, it's rare to see like sketch artists kind of get color in, you know. But look at that. That's amazing. I mean, that's amazing. It kind of makes me feel like if she was just standing and this is just like a portrait. Either the witness has got an incredible memory and like the artist has got like a psychic ability to like to pull the picture out of the witness's head. But I wish I knew the backstory to this. Like I said, I wouldn't have enough time to go and get all the backstories for you guys. So, but yeah, most of you guys say 10. Yeah, amazing. Amazing. So she's got earrings on here. I don't see earrings. Oh, well, they probably have to take the earrings off. Yeah. Amazing. All right. Yeah, this one. Amazing. I mean, let's be honest. This is a pretty cool picture, but no. Not the hair. I almost feel like this is somebody completely different. But I know this sketch goes with this guy for sure. I feel like the witness was describing somebody else. I don't know. No mustache. The hair, I don't know. 0. Digital. Yeah. Where's the mustache? Not even close. Did someone sign that? Yeah, they did. Yeah, usually sometimes they'll sign it. They'll audit, you know, they'll do it and then they'll sign it. Did the criminal draw it to throw everybody off? Oh, that's funny, Tina. Way too big. Yeah. All right, let's move to the next one. Oh, it's Mario. Luigi. Yeah, it's not bad. He's got the big nose. Kind of got the, what did you say, droopy or hooded eyes? I don't know. That's almost droopy. The hair's kind of hard to tell because he's got the hat on. Looks like Peter Griffin. Got the mustache. Got the nose going. The ears, yeah, the ears are pretty spot on. Oh, he does got a unibrow. Oh. Yeah, you don't have a unibrow right there unless he shaved it. One eye is droopy, one hooded. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Elizabeth says, dude, 10. Yeah. Mouth, nose, eyes. Yeah. So that's pretty good. Oh, did he? Oh, did he give it a 5? That's awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you for... this is a lot of fun. Okay, so if you guys are not familiar, this is the Golden State Killer. And there have been many, I think there's a couple of police sketches actually. So I just picked this one. For those who are not familiar, this is Joseph D'Angelo, aka the Golden State Killer, that was finally caught a couple of years ago through DNA. The hair, look at the hair. That's what sticks out to me right there is the hair, where it parts. It's kind of opposite. This could be, but yeah, that's perfect right there. Eyebrows, it's kind of tough with this picture, but yeah. Eyes are pretty good. Nose, pretty spot on. Mouth is so-so. Ears are kind of tough. They're kind of, it's kind of like a gray area with ears, but the part with the hair I think is amazing. Like that hair is like perfect. Aunt Diddy says no. 7.5. We got 10s. We got some 7s in here. The chin's pretty spot on. Bigger ears. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Ears are so defining. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to do Pictionary one time. Frank says 5, huh? Yeah. Spencer Tracy. Nice. Yeah, he does. Okay. So this one's... Okay. So, yeah. So, what sticks out to me is the hair. So, as you can see, the part right here, and his hair part's right there, that would stick out to me. If I saw this sketch, and if I saw him, you know, I don't know about the rest, but that would kind of stick out to me. Like I said, with the where they get the part in the hair, I think is huge. Eyebrows, it's tough. I know these are both kind of shoddy images, so it's not the best. So it's kind of tough, but they got the eyebrows because he does kind of got thick eyebrows from this pic here. Mouth, the nose. Like I said, it's kind of tough to really see this sketch here, but it's not bad. You know, it kind of looks like Richard Ramirez too, though. What do you guys think? So what do you guys think? 1 out of 10. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Denny. Oops. It looks like PETA from the Hunger Games. Oh my goodness. I love the Hunger Games. It looks like a woman. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. Richard Ramirez. Donald says 3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 4, 3, 2. Yeah. I said the hair that parts is pretty spot on. 7 for Bundy. Yeah. All right. So, unfortunately, we don't have a face to go with this one because this guy is not been caught. So, this is the Teddy Bear Bandit. He has not been caught, but he robbed a bank and he was wearing a teddy bear hat. And so, I thought I'd show this one because it's just so cute. So, he signed it on 6/6/13. So, I guess this happened in 2013. But yeah, so it looks like somebody you know. There might be a reward. Yeah, the Teddy Bear Bandit. Maybe Tina Moose. No, that's cute. All right. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Because I knew you guys would want him. Oh no. Oh, Denny says, I think I dated him. Oh, no. Hopefully you're talking about the Teddy Bear Bandit, not this guy. You'd be in trouble. So here we go. This is Richard Ramirez. So what sticks out to me is the curly hair. The eyes are kind of, I guess what you call bug eyes. Yeah, the nose kind of got like a long, drawn out nose here. I think they got the face shape almost, you know, if you kind of look at it from afar, they kind of got the shape of his head almost, right? Kind of a square face. Lips, no. Looks much older than him. looking out our window for a Teddy Bear Bandit. What's up, Jamie? The sunken cheeks, good nose. Oh, yeah, the sunken cheeks. That's right. Oh, that's good. Donald says, I don't think it looks like anything like him. Crystal says, eyes are what? Yeah, the eyes are off for sure. And you can't really see the ears. The chin's kind of, like I said, I think the head and the hair, which is about as close as you can get. Hey, crybaby. Or is it just baby? I'm sorry. It looked like it said crybaby. It kind of went fast there. Okay, so he's a chia pet. Oh gosh, yes. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, you guys give 2s and 3s. Yeah, I forgot to. Yeah, give it a rate real quick. I'm sorry, guys, I forgot. 1. Yeah, most of you guys. Courtney says 1. Yeah. So, what's up, baby? What's up, Lady M? So, oh, are you talking about? I'll go over it for those that just kind of tuned in. I'll go back over it real quick. Let's just recap for those that just tuned in, and then we'll get into the Kayelyn Louder because I've got exclusive footage with that as well. So let's just go quickly recap over the sketches here. So. Let's see here, because I kind of put some detail into it because I really wanted to. So this is the big info right here. So let's put that up. Let's put this up for those that just kind of missed the first part of the show. So I try to do a lot of research, and I encourage everyone to do their own research on this because this is very important because this is a sketch, this is an open investigation, and so I could try to do as much research as I can about, because there's just so much confusion between the two sketches. And so some of the main points that I had went over or discovered, let me make this bigger so I can kind of. So with the old sketch, this was an artist's composite of the information collected by the agencies, including FBI. Doug Carter says this sketch is now secondary to the new sketch. Age range believed to be 40 to 50. The guy depicted in this sketch was arrested and not the killer. So they're saying that this guy was supposed to look like somebody, and it turned out to be that person that they thought was the killer turned out to be somebody else. Like I kind of said, it could be Daniel Nations, Thomas Bruce. So, because they released this, and it says the important to distinguish these points about the two sketches. The first one says they are not the same person. So like I said, I think this, and then also this was a combination of witness and the video. Hence why he's got the hat and the hoodie on. The new sketch is who is the current person of interest. And this sketch is based on a particular witness describes the suspect. More accurately depicts the person wanted for the murders. Age range is between 20s to late 30s. Has reddish brown hair, stands 5'6", 5'10", and 180 to 220 pounds. And then as you can see, the difference between the two sketches is he's got the bulbous nose. He's got a regular nose. Zoom this in a little bit for you guys here. Yeah, and this guy's, looked a little older. And it looks like they both still kind of have the little more hooded eyes over here. But they're supposed to I think they're supposed to both have hooded eyes, is what it said in the information. So, the eyebrows, I would say about the same. It's tough to say how this hair would be, but it'd be nice to know if they could tell if it was curly or straight. That would really help. Oh, one more other thing. Oh, I forgot to put on this. The witness said they are pretty positive that he does not have blue eyes. So, I guess if he does not have blue eyes, maybe darker eyes, maybe brown or black, So, darker eyes, I mean. So. Let me put that down. So, And then I read this little part here where there's a podcast where they talked about exactly that, where the first guy in the sketch turned out to be a registered offender. And so they looked into it, and now, either he had an alibi that checked out, but he's not the person of interest anymore. So let's see. You said they added a chin. Yeah, for sure. You know what? That's great. That's amazing. I didn't realize how much of a difference of the chin that is. That's awesome. I need to put that in there, because that is actually such a different chin. I never kind of realized that. I've always kind of looked up here. That is interesting. Now, do take into account the way I put this picture. I might have stretched it out a little bit, so that chin might be slightly bigger than how the sketch really looks. It's so hard when you're pulling sketches off the internet, because they can get stretched out in different ways. So, but clearly a much more, this is more kind of a square chin. But great job for pointing that out. I'm sorry I didn't give you credit, whoever pointed that out. They look like two different people. The second sketch on your screen looks like he has a malocclusion. I'm not sure what a malocclusion is. What's up, Terry Rice? Thank you so much for becoming a member, buddy. Thank you. That is awesome. Thank you so much. So, yeah. So, one more time. Oops. If you want to check this out, this is the Delphi evidence. You just put in a Delphi timeline, and you can come to this site here. It's a really great site. They've got, they do the timeline. Let's see, I'm just going to see if I can get to, here's the timeline. So they've got the whole timeline. Oh, where did this just take me? Oh, it's because I went home. That's what I did. Let me go back real quick. Takes a minute to upload because I'm streaming right now. But yeah, so it's got a lot of great information. It goes through the whole timeline and everything. So if you're curious about that, check that out. It goes over the evidence that they have. So just a really great site. So now I don't know why it keeps taking me home now. So malformed jaw. It's when the upper jaw doesn't grow as fast as the top jaw. Oh, thank you. Interesting. Learn something new every day. That's awesome. Yes. Yeah. The not blue eyes comment was from a witness. Thank you, Digital. That's right. What's up, Michelle? Thank you for tuning in. So, okay, my phone's going off. Somebody wants me to know something. Okay. Hey, Leo. Thank you for watching. That's, I got a message here. Yeah. All right. So, also, for my third part of the show, I've got the Kayelyn Louder story, and I actually went to the actual location, which I'm so excited to show you guys because there's been a lot of confusion about the, here, let me try to get these pictures away here. There's just been a lot of confusion between the where the creek was and stuff. So for those who are just tuning in, I'm Chris. I cover cold cases, Delphi, paranormal. I do a little bit of everything. And during my shows, I like to show missing person posters to help give back. So before we get into the third part of the show, I just wanted to show this is Megan Martinez from Madisonville, Texas. She's 27. She has not been seen or heard from since 3 a.m. on February 5th. That was 12 days ago. She has brown eyes, long brown curly hair, and several tattoos. So she's got one on her chest, one on her right arm, and it looks like one on her right leg and left leg too. Oh, she's got a couple on her right leg. Oh, she got tons of tats. So if anybody's in that area, Madisonville, Texas, if you could take a close look. Please take a close look. And then we've got Alexis Ware, 29, last seen on Highway 29, Anderson, South Carolina. So anybody in the area of Anderson, she went missing on January 30th. So, and I just got a notification. Oh, thank you so much, Aunt Denny. You're amazing. You are so awesome. Thank you. Show Aunt Denny some love in the chat, would you please? Thank you, Aunt Denny. You're amazing. So, was there a cat dance when you donated, or was it just sparkles? I'm curious because I'm trying to get a lot more things going with my live show where I've got somebody donates. There's different gifts playing and stuff for different size donations. So, I'm going to definitely work more on that for sure. So. All right. Well, that goes 35% of that goes to the the Humane Society. So that's awesome. We're well over $100 now, and that's just for the month of February. We're only halfway through, a little over halfway, and we're already over $100. So I would say we'll probably have about $200 at the end of the month, close. So that's awesome that we can go donate. So. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that. So let's get on to the Kayelyn Louder story. So this is Kayelyn Louder, and she was last seen. For those that don't know her story, in September, I can't remember the exact date. I want to say the 17th, but I could be wrong. In September 2014, there had been numerous 911 calls. And she said that there was somebody that she thought was in her condos, in her apartments. And it's a 2-bedroom condo. She's in her bedroom, and so there's 2 bedrooms and a front room, kitchen, just kind of a basic 2-bedroom setup for like a condo apartment. She had a roommate, Carol, in her room. So they're both in their separate rooms. Kayelyn calls 911, says that there's somebody in her front room, messing around and stuff. And so she's talking to the 911 operator, and she's like usually screaming at the person. And then as the 911 call evolves, Carol kind of shows up because she hears the commotion. And she's like, hey, what's going on? And so Kayelyn says, oh, well, there's somebody in our apartment broke into our apartment. Don't you hear him? And so you can hear Carol kind of laughing like, no. And she's like, well, they just went through the door. And then you kind of hear Carol go off. And then she like opens, or she says, no, the door is locked. So it's quite confusing. And she actually ended up calling 911 a couple of times, saying that there was somebody spying on her. And it so happens that there was a wedding reception going on that day. And I'm going to show you where her condo is and where the wedding reception is. And it might have been that she just heard the commotion. And she could have, there's a lot of theories that she was kind of having a mental breakdown. And so the last time she was seen is running off. This is part of the security cam. She goes running off. That's the last time she was seen. And then a month later, approximately, her body's found miles away in the Jordan River. Now, it was deemed an accidental drowning, but it was a dry drowning. She did not have water in her lungs. But the parents and the family felt like it was foul play was involved. Didn't think that she could float, because what goes through, there's a creek that goes through these condos, and it's the Cottonwood Creek, and then it flows into the Jordan River, which is a little bit deeper and could carry a body somewhat. But the Cottonwood Creek is not that deep and not that fast. If it was raining a bit, maybe. Yeah, it does got Elisa Lamb vibes a little bit to it. That's interesting. All right, Frank, thank you so much for tuning in, buddy. So I went there today, and I got exclusive footage, so I wanted to show you guys. She might have. Sorry, it's loading up here. Hopefully this doesn't... Oops. Oh. Sorry, it's going so slow. The internet's not the best here. I apologize. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. All right. So I'm going to show you. I'm just going to play bits and pieces of it. But like I said, I actually went to the condos because it happened here in my hometown. And it's actually where I grew up, in a house literally like a stone throw away from her condos, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, I got to put my gloves on.
So I apologize. I just had my phone. I wanted to do it yesterday, and I was kind of prepared, and I had like better equipment to film and stuff. But it snowed. It was like a blizzard yesterday, so I couldn't go out there yesterday. So, let's see. Can I do theater mode? Yeah, let's do that. That's better. So I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like beyond the rock and stuff, and it's quite interesting. So here's me getting out of the car. So as you can see right here, this is where the rock is. And I back up and I show you kind of where the security camera footage, was kind of... Because the camera is right behind me, looking down. So you'd see her running out this way right here. So I'm going to show you. You're going to see. And I'm sorry it's shaky, guys. Like I said, I just wasn't prepared. And I thought it'd be interesting to go do it because it was a nice day, because right now it's winter and... it's tough to get a nice day like this. So, as you can see, this is what we don't get to see. And so, a lot of people, there was, that chapter had done a video on this, and he thought the creek was right here, but it's not. This just leads right to her apartments right here, her condo. So yeah, so this just leads right into the condos here. I'm not sure so there's A through F. I'm not sure if she was on the bottom or at the top or in the middle. So this is where you would see her running out, and then you see her going this way. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when you go that way. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. So I'm going to start going the direction she was last seen heading. So I take one more view from the security, and then I'm going to go the direction that she was last seen going. What's up, Ann Moore? Yes, I agree, Ann Moore. Yeah. Could have been voice. Yeah, might have gotten dizzy and fallen in. Could have. Yeah, I love that chapter. So this is like a pretty steep hill you go down. And now keep in mind, she was barefoot. She didn't have her phone. She didn't have her purse. She just ran out. Oh, thanks, Mad Mama. So I don't want to get you all dizzy. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. I encourage you to watch watch the whole video. So I'm going to go up to the nearest location of the creek, and you're going to get a view. So here's the creek right here. Now this is the Cottonwood Creek, and the Cottonwood Creek leads into the Jordan River. And I'm going to get better views of it, but I was kind of saying, maybe you could have fell in right here.
One of these little areas right here.
So it's about 4 or 5 feet right here.
I guess you could knock yourself out,
As you can see, that thing's not moving at all. Like, it barely moves as far as the current.
It's on my phone right now. I wish I could interact with you guys, but
What's up, Jill?
it'd be kind of tough. But I don't know how far back I can go.
So that's the first location she could have fell in. Then I noticed there's a second. I think there's like three different spots she could have fell in.
It's very active, and
So this is spot 2.
there's a lot of places where you would be walking along a sidewalk like this, and the creek would be like right there. So there'd be many. Yeah, there is a lot of rocks for sure. I mean, I can kind of see it now, but right now there's no way a body would be floating all the way to the Jordan River.
So I think they found her in October. So if someone in the chat can clarify that, I think they found her after she went missing. It was a month later, something like that, miles away in the Jordan River. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. So I go back. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. So this direction, this is the first way she could have came. She could have came this way, where I'm just coming from.
That's not the case. So she went from there.
So yep.
Could have went this way.
So this is the next direction she could have went. Instead of going down and taking a right, she could have went down further. And then there's even a bigger drop that's about 10 feet.
And see if there's part of the creek runs through the back here. This place is like a maze.
So right here. Oops. Let me go back just a little bit, guys.
Looks like there's another.
So this is where the next drop is.
Let's take a look. So this is a nasty little drop.
That's a good question, Digital. I'll have to look at the autopsy report.
She could drop, fall in, hit her head on the rock. But I don't remember them saying any, like, I think there was some bruising, but I don't think there was anything major to her body.
So you can see it's a lot of dry. Now if it rains, it's going to get fuller. What's up, Johnny boy? But yeah, so this is about 10 feet right here from where I'm at to the river, the creek, excuse me.
This is what I'm talking about, how a body could float.
So this is the direction that the creek flows, and then this kind of goes north, and play just a little bit more.
All the way back there. I mean, it gets wide, and I'm sure during rain season, maybe let you guys decide. Yeah.
So the only thing that's interesting, or not the only thing, the other thing that's interesting is, so I found out that the clubhouse is right behind her condos. So that's where I go to next. So I just want to show you guys. So I went back into the actual condo itself and just took a peek. But there's no two entries. Like a lot of apartments, you can enter from two different sides. There's only one access point.
No creek down here. This just leads to...
So if you're curious, this is where she'd be coming out of. So I just want to show you guys this part.
It's kind of a cool door. Check this out. It's pretty wicked looking, huh? And then...
So there's 3 stories. There's the top right here, then the middle, one down, and then the bottom. But there's no way to go through the building. There's just one in and one out. So the whole thing about a guy breaking in would mean that he would have been on the camera. So could it have been?
That's it. No other... I was trying to see if there was another access point.
Unless she was on the bottom, and then I'll get to that in just a second. So I'll show you what it looks like behind the condos here. Get a little closer here.
A back.
Almost there. Okay, right here.
This is the clubhouse.
So clubhouse is right here.
So,
Her condos are like right behind this.
you know, what if it was just...
And there was a
people-
wedding going on that day.
You know, like I said, there was a wedding.
And this is her
there.
condos. Oops. Me.
You know, you got...
So this is her condo building right here. Now, if they were on the ground floor, there could have been a guy that got in right here. And usually these patio doors are where the front room is at. I didn't peek, but from where I was at, I could kind of tell that it was a front room. So, I mean, it's possible that that's only if she was on the bottom floor, but I don't know what floor, because this is the first, second, third floor. Maybe it could get on the second floor, you know, had a ladder or something to climb up to. But it's tough to say.
You got people outside kind of congregating, you know, talking.
Yeah.
Shooting the shit. And then she don't recognize these people. But...
So, like I said, there's that YouTube video. If you're more interested and want to see, I kind of go through the different areas. It's about 20 minutes. I apologize for the shaky camera. I wasn't set up for, I thought it'd be interesting to just kind of do a quick stream and show everybody what it looked like, because I know there was a lot of confusion that they thought this was the creek. So let me show you where the creek leads to. I think this will be really interesting to show you guys. So let me pull up Google Maps real quick and just show you how far her body was found. So, hey, look, Humane Society of Utah. So that's where we'll be donating our money right here. How cool is that? Right there. Okay, so her body. Let's put in 33rd South. And let's see. She was found right. Oh, hey, get out of here. Is found right around here. So let's put that there. Let's pin that, and then let's do directions, and then let's go Willows. So here's the Willows condominium where she was at. Let's put that to the side here. So this is the Jordan River right here, okay? Then you've got the Cottonwood Creek that feeds into it right here. So here's the Cottonwood Creek right here. So she would have had to go through this entire Murray Park, which is very active, especially in September, I would say, because it's fall time. She would have to go through all of that, then feeds into the Jordan River, which a body could float in the Jordan River for sure. How far, who's to say? But for her, this is the problem, is the Cottonwood Creek is not that active. Yeah, even a flash flood maybe. But for her body to make it through all these winds and nobody to see her, to go through all of that, and then she was found. Oh gosh, I'm messing up. Then found right here, which is 7.3 miles. So 7 miles roughly. So that's the part that's tough to really swallow, is that she could go that far floating. There's been bodies that have been found in the Jordan River, but it's not often, but it's happened. No, not that I know of, Aunt Denny. So yeah, like I said, it is wild. But I'm gonna do some more investigation for sure. I'm not done. I want to take a look at Murray Park. I really want to follow the creek and just see, I just want to look. And it might be something I need to investigate during the fall season, or when it rains, to really get an idea of the actual environment and what happened. That would probably be a better time to investigate. So she was last seen running out of her apartments right here. And then I just showed you guys what, so that leads into her apartments. That's her right here. You run down the hill. There's two ways you could fall in, but to go all that way, I don't know. Well, that's tough. What do you guys think? You guys think it's foul play? Yeah, no water in the lungs. So they ruled it an accidental drowning, but there was no water in the lungs. So which means like you could pass out, and then so you could fall like face first, but you don't actually get water in the lungs. What direction was she running? So she's coming out. She's running literally this direction right here. And then it's down the little slope that I just went down. And she's barefoot as well. Michelle's, yeah. Yeah, undetermined, yeah. But the parents feel like it was foul play. Yeah. I said it's really tough. And then there was all those 911 calls. She said that she felt like someone was stalking her. So could have something freaked her out in the apartment and she ran out. And then they snagged her off the camera, you know, just after they got off the camera right here. Yeah, I don't either. Fruitless said, I don't know how the water could take her that far. I agree. That's tough. So she was looking for a job, Tina Moose. She had quit or been fired on her previous job, and she was applying for a job. She was trying to, get stable again. So, yeah, Christy B. Yeah, her roommate thought she was acting a little odd. Now, the roommate said she was acting normal before that. So she said she was a normal person, but she does, during that day, she was acting odd. But before that, they say that she was normal. So it's tough. Now, she did have a twin. The twin brother actually, sadly, self-inflicted, killed himself. There has been, things that have happened with twins in the past where twins, they go crazy at some point. And I'm thinking I might cover that at some point where these twins, because there's these twins that tried to kill themselves by running into the traffic. I'm sure some of you guys know who I'm talking about. I forget the names of the ladies. European girls. They were twins, and they were literally trying to kill themselves, and it was caught on camera. They just, I don't know. It happens sometimes with twins. It's interesting. Yeah, Lisa Lamb. Yeah, it's so tough, Aunt Denny. I agree. I think foul play for sure. So, I think that's going to do it. We've been on for a little over an hour. I try not to go too long, so that way everybody can rewatch it. It's not too long, so... I appreciate everybody tuning in. Johnny Boy, Chris, when do you have Chris, when you have time one night, I'd love to hear your opinion and theories disappearance of Richard Patron Jr. and Danielle Libby. It's a case I've done a lot of research. Huh. If I get some time, I'll see if I can look into that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have not heard of them, so that's interesting. Yeah, we'll do Pictionary one of these days again for sure. I know. Thank you, Fruit Loop. Before you guys go, I also did a show with Sleuth Mom. So if you guys want to check that out, we listened to a 16-minute clip about a guy who called in that was apparently a serial killer, and he called into Howard Stern show, and it's very interesting. So Sleuth's mom hosted me on her channel, and we kind of watched that, and it's very interesting. So if you want to check that out, that's her link right there to her channel. So please go check her out. She does a lot of amazing work with the missing as well. So thank you, Michelle. Thank you, man, mama. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did. I did get a PayPal, if that was you earlier. Thank you, Copper Horse. Yeah, if you guys sent me a PayPal, thank you. Yeah, and let me know so I can thank you. So, thank you so much, Sherry. So, all right, guys. That'll do it for tonight. Yeah. Oh, that's where the Leo. Yeah. Hi, Leo. So, thank you, guys. I love you guys so much. We'll talk to you tomorrow.